Hey guys, what's up again? I wanted to come on here and talk again because, like I had mentioned earlier, I'm new to the whole MySpace thing, and I was looking at other video diaries to kind of see like how other individuals do it, and I was like, oh my god, what the hell are they doing? Because I saw some where they like showed you guys for 2 minutes how they put on makeup and the amount of makeup they put on, and then they wanted to discuss English literature. Excuse me. And then I saw other ones where they were in goofy costumes talking about nothing. And then I saw someone else who was telling you all about how she woke up and she took a shower and she ate and she surfed on the internet. Like, that's not very meaningful. I'm here to do, like, I want to be here on YouTube and I want to post video diaries for discussion fronts, for coffee table conversations that you take away and talk with your friends, or your mom, or your dad, or your husband, or your wife. Just, like, I like to talk, I like to conversate. I've always been one that likes to sit down and discuss issues that are happening. And I even saw this one where this gay guy was laying in bed naked with a blanket over and talking about how cool a certain video game was, and I was like, wow, like, that's not meaningful at all. Like, it's probably meaningful to that person, and props to him for loving that video game so much, and I'm sure it means a lot to him. But I guess this is more with my shallowness and my conceitedness showing through. And I don't know if any of you guys are homosexual, but I know that me being a gay man, when I see something totally horrendous and repulsive come from a homosexual individual, I almost kind of get like embarrassed on behalf of them, because I'm like, they're making us have a bad name. And I know that sounds bad, but I also know that if you're homosexual, you've had many of those cases where you thought the same thing. Don't even try to lie. I know you have, so don't even lie. And while we're on the topic of that, a lot of it has to do with society. Like, I think a lot of it society has created. And if you talk about race, like African American, Caucasian, Hispanic, it's almost like homosexuality is becoming its own race. And they're not their own race, but it's definitely causing another civil movement. Like, personally, I feel who I sleep with, first of all, is none of your business unless I choose to tell you, and then you can comment on it. Second of all, it's such a small part of who I am as an individual, and I'm sure you feel that the same way no matter what sexuality you are. Who you sleep with is just a small part of who you are. Like, hate me because, or hate me not because, hate me if I was like a murderer or a shoplifter or a drunk driver. Like, if I made no steps to correct my ways that way, then hate me for that. Don't hate me because I choose to sleep with who I choose to sleep with. I mean, that's, again, none of your business. But it's become America's business because it's so highly scrutinized, and we're realizing that now as a gay community, and now it's being very highly publicized, which is good, because before the NBC television show Will and Grace, like, you didn't even talk about gay people. You just, you know. And I'm sure some of you heterosexuals still feel the same way. You're probably thinking that, and excuse me for using the word faggot, but you're probably thinking, oh, that guy's acting like such a faggot right now. Well, you know what? Turn the video off then. You know? I mean, don't subscribe to me. And when dealing with society, how we're brought up and things like that, I do not, with race, I don't use the word black, I don't use the word white. I say you're an African American, and I say you're a Caucasian. And a perfect example of derogatory slang for people's races is, I'm sorry, I personally feel this way. I think that the word Mexican is derogatory. I choose to say Hispanic, and this is why. Our layman mindset as an American culture, like, if a person of Hispanic descent were to cut somebody off the road, it would be like, that dirty Mexican, that horrible Mexican, that stupid Mexican. I mean, it's so derogatory. Look at those Mexicans. Like, no. You don't know if they're Puerto Rican, you don't know if they're Spaniard, you don't know if they are of Mexican heritage. So I just choose to say Hispanic, because, like, that word Mexican has become so derogatory, and I never use it in a derogatory way, but just to not use it at all, I say Hispanic. The Hispanic individual, the African American individual, the Caucasian individual, not that black guy or that white individual. No, there's many ways to describe a person other than the color of their skin. Like me, I have a beard and I have spiky hair, or I'm kind of flamboyant in a way. I mean, I'm not really, but a lot of people think I am. So describe me that way, but don't leave the color of my skin out of it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just that's what I think, at least. But other than that, I just wanted to come over here and say hello once again. I have the weekend off, so I really have nothing else to do. It's the first weekend I've gotten off in months, so I'm kind of enjoying it, just kicking back. I just wanted to say that I'm not gonna like dress up in costumes and talk to y'all in weird accents, or you'll never hear me say, oh, I woke up today and I took a shower and then I sat on the computer all day. Like, y'all can care less about that. Alright? So, I appreciate you guys for watching, and I appreciate your comments, and I'll talk to you later. Okay? Bye.